Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Multitude of the world, and salutations to the Akim pushing out the word. Out today, in all truth and sincerity, we say Shalom. Right, there's one of the brothers from GMS Trinidad East, right, one of the camps in GMS in Trinidad. My name is Roy, right. This particular picture you see here on the screen is from a radio station, right, which is a station in America, Breakfast Club 105.1, right, and the radio personality or the radio host, I believe his name is Charlemagne, right. Every day he puts up donkey of the day with someone that commits some coonery or some foolishness, and basically he puts up donkey of the day, right. But this particular donkey of the day, right, was a Louisiana sheriff wants good prisoners to stay jail for their free labor, which you know in these prisons is basically jakes that overpopulate these prisons. 70, basically about 80% or 70%, you know, the majority of the people that are in prisons is jake, right. The Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and natives, right, make up the majority, right. So yeah, so this sheriff, I believe in the video, it was stated that that the jail had plans to let go, that idea to make the jail less crowded or some sort, right, and to let go some of the prisoners that committed a non-grievous crime of some sort, or who was behaving good, right. This particular sheriff here, he don't want to let them go, as the title say here. It say good prisoners to stay jail for their free labor, right, because hey, that is what slave masters do, because what he said was that to keep them to do work like wash cars and do, free labor, as I say, basically was that slave mentality, and that whole Esau watch all as a slave, Esau don't watch all as one, right. So he was stating that, hey, why let them go when it's free labor, you understand? Let them sew clothes, let them wash cars, let them do something. It's free labor, right? They not pay for it, so that is, he do want to let them go, right? So when I saw it, I was like, hey, that way it is, just going in. This to show you how Esau watch these jakes, scum, right? Now there's Isaiah 42 verse 22. He said, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. Yeah, because who robbed us and who spoiled us was these same white people, these same Edomites, right? They rob our heritage, they just rob us of everything. They spoil us the same way, right? Make all these prison houses, make these laws, right? They spoil us, right? It said they are all of them snared in holes, right? And they are hid in prison houses. So let's read it over again. It says Isaiah 42 verse 22. It said, but this is the people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. Just like way it is here, right? This is the Bible, particularly the telling you who these people is and how and what went on with them, right? They robbed and spoiled, and they hid in prison houses, just like this here. It is a good example that they don't want it out of these prison houses. They want it inside, right? They are for prey, right? Because that way it is. That what we is. We basically for the prey, right? We is not the predator, right? Because hey, as the scripture said, they are for prayer, like what the sheriff saying, right? That he want them to stay inside to do free labor, right? As I pray, and he's a predator, that predator move, right? Let's say a none deliver it for a spoil and none say restore, because this, all these rest of nations not going and say what he doing wrong, what he saying wrong. Basically, them want that, right? That what the scripture say, and none deliver it. Who? Which other nation want to see us outside? Which other nation um want to see Jake come out from inside there? None, right? And say for his spoil and none say it restore, because hey, the Edomites not going to restore us. The only person really going to restore us is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That the scripture say and none say it restore, because they don't want to restore you, right? They don't want to help you, right? They just want to keep you as a spoil, keep you as a prey, right? And they want to be the main predator, right? This is a good example, Yeah, he's, as the title says, say wants good prisoners to stay jail for their free labor, and I basically how they watch all it, you know. They don't want to restore it. They don't want to give all it back that life, or because basically living here is no life, but just to be outside of the prison, the jail cell. It's just that ouncer are seeing the light, seeing the outside life. They don't even want to see that. And some of these men that be in jail, some of them ain't commit no heinous crime, right? But just because of your skin color and whatever it is, they lock you up, right? So reading over again, it say Isaiah 42 verse 22. It say, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none deliver it, for a spoil, and none say it restore. Because hey, who gonna deliver it? You ain't hearing nobody protesting of this matter. You don't hear nobody coming and protest against the sheriff, right? No human rights organization coming and protest against that, right? Verse 23, it says, who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Right? Verse 24, it says, who gave Jacob for his spoil and Israel to robbers? Because that's what Esau is. Esau is basically, as I say, we is the prey and they be the predators. Right? The robbers. Steal everything from us. Right? Did not the Lord hear against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk. So let's say verse 24, it say, who gave Jacob for his spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord? Yeah, because it's the Lord sent us. We end up in a situation, right? He say, he against whom we have sinned, for they would not walk in his ways. Okay, because we disobedient, right? We basically disobedient. We don't follow the Most High laws, so we had to end up in this situation, right? Let's say, for they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Because if the Jakes were obedient unto the Most High, right, unto his law, they will not end up in the situation they is today, right? Let's say, verse 25, it said, therefore he had poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and it had set him on fire round about. Yet he knew not, right? Yet he knew not it, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart, right? So yeah, so this touching back on to the verse 24, it say, neither were they obedient unto his law, because if you go to Deuteronomy 28, right, which is the curses, right, which is the curses, 28. Yeah, because he wasn't obedient. As I say, if he was obedient, Jakes would not be put in this situation what they in at the moment, right? This to prove that is Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. They say, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, right? Which we didn't do. We didn't hearken, just like what the Isaiah tell you, right? We didn't obey the Most High laws, right? It say, unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, which the curses did overtake us. Right? We know we went into slavery, and we know we went into slavery, right? We was robbed and spoiled, as the scriptures say. All those things be curses, all in these jail cells, all these things, because we didn't obey the Most High law, right? That same Deuteronomy 28. I'll go to verse 48, right? It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Right? Which they do to us in slavery and all these things, right? Which this sheriff basically doing still, right? They don't want to see us released, right? They don't want us, so they know what to put a yoke iron around my neck and put us into slavery for disobeying the Most High, right? Because we are stiff-necked people, right? Verse 49, it said, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth. And which we know, these so-called white people, where's one of the how to put it fair, in Trinidad, right, what we would say is a national bird. Where's the bird? The eagle, right? That's a representation, You say, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, right? Which is these white people, these Edomites, right? A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, which they don't regard us of the old, nor show favor to the young, which we know, we see the videos and we see the examples of that. They show no love towards us, right? That would say they are fierce countenance, because when Jews watch them, they basically see no love, because there's no love with these white people against the blacks and the Latinos and natives, right? Right? And I say the old no show favor to the young, and I got the example as I is right what we see here. Good prisoners to stay in jail for their free labor, right? And just imagine good prisoners, right? They want to keep still, which is serve the time, and basically go and let them go for their plans, right? And you don't want to let them go, because I think mentality, that would the curses say, a nation of fierce countenance, because they really don't give a fuck about all it. Plain out. They don't care, right? They really don't care. A fierce countenance, Just watch the Edomite in a picture. You feel you care about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives? No. Right? And the scripture said they wouldn't regard your old, which is the old heads in Israel, which is this, they too be caught up in the prison houses. Right? They are no mercy for all, and no show favor to the young, because they want all the young. They basically want these Jakes young. They want all they shouldn't they wouldn't regard all that just because you're age of 5, 8. They will lick all up no matter what it is. Right? They don't care. Right? So, it's just something short to show that we really caught these curses on us, and Esau really don't like us. Right? So, with that, we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Mulson and rule well, and salutations to the brothers of the pushing the word of truth and sincerity. Day in and day out, we say Shalom.